Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers, Facebookians. Aries here with a quick video before I go and sit down and play a video game or relax. I'm playing a game called Breath of Fire for Game Boy Advance on my Game Boy player. I want to talk to you all tonight about Christmas. Now, a lot of people out there say, oh, Christmas is for kids. That's true, but also Christmas is for adults. Mostly nowadays, for me, Christmas is the time of year to have a decent meal, wine, since I got cases of it, and to get drunk, because I only have myself and Aaron. Now, Christmas is the time to share, too. Now, sometimes people call me greedy because of certain aspects, like, I like prime rib, but I don't want to share it. Now, Heather and Angela, they're vegan, and if they ever come out here to spend Christmas with us, they get vegan dinner. I'd get the meat anyways, but anyways, it's not about that. See, I'm kind of selfish because I have a neighbor that Aaron says, oh yes, you can have some meat, and stuff. Me, I'm like, don't want it to go away because it's very expensive, $100 a block, and I don't want to pass it along. And he's just like, oh well, we could work it out. And anyways, I talked to Aaron about that, and tonight we were talking about Christmas, and he said to me something about Christmas. Now, let me get to the story before I go into details of my thoughts. Recently, I bought him something that was about $200. He looked at me tonight, walking with me, and he goes, Rita, I feel like saying that I feel that you might be shafted at Christmas. He said, I'll make it up to you next month since I bought gifts for other people and you did the same. I said, well, he said, I owe you because of this. Well, he helped me with the TV, and he's using it a lot more than me. So I said, no. Well, I told him I was more shafted at the fact that, my cheese didn't come, but I'm not worried about that. God has a plan. God has a plan for everything. It just depends on how you look at it. There's a story, and I want to share it with you before we go into details of it. So, on that. So, what happened is all this stuff had happened to this guy, and he didn't understand why, so he asked God the question. Well, God explained what happened and why he did what he did. And the story goes, let me see, Aaron put it in my folder. Here we go. He said it's under religion, so here we go. How far down? We don't know. Okay, talk with God. So anyways, while we're talking about Christmas, I said, there's got to be a way. I was kind of upset. Well, before that, I think I'll do the talk with God in the next video. Anyways, about Christmas. One Christmas, I asked for this, Breath of Fire. I had the Super NES version, and I wanted it on Game Boy. My mom went out and got it. It was only $30. It was the only gift I had. I had a Game Boy already. The original Game Boy Advance, which means it had to have the light directly on it. So I sat in my bathroom with a heat lamp in there, drinking coffee, playing this game for 40 plus hours while sitting on the toilet. So Aaron says to me, I know you're going to feel shafted Christmas. He says, I don't know what Angela got you. And I said, whatever Angela got me is fine. Well, one of my friends who's Filipino sent me a card. And it's a lovely card. Very nice. The main thing I like is the stamps. And I keep the envelopes and everything. And she invited me to go to her country. I keep thinking, why not? Anyways, it's not about her. So we were talking about, gifts. And he says, I'd like to hear something about your past. Well, when I got this, it was really good. I mean, my mom finally allowed me and got me a Game Boy Advance. I was disabled, and she thought it'd be cool for me to have one that's lit up so I could take it everywhere. So it was really, really good. So Aaron says, well, I know you figured out they're DVDs, but you don't know which DVDs. Well, Aaron let the cat out of the bag of two of them. By mistake, I think he said, but I'm hoping it's not. I hope they're three different ones. But anyways, he goes, well, it costs this, and this. I wanted the Super Saver, so I went with Amazon and blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, I was hoping one was the game that I wanted. He goes, you'll get the game probably next month. He says, I'm not going to, I'm just going to go out and get it. And there's another game I'd like you to have. so we can get into it on the TV. Well, Aaron's also the kind of person that I said I need a new computer so I can play a certain game, and I need to buy the computer, and then the next month after that I gotta buy the sound set and the speakers and have them installed. You know, me and Aaron can install it. He said, oh, no problem, I'll gladly do it. And he said, if you need a secondary, and I said, well, what if Angela comes out, or Heather? He says, Heather is more likely to come out than Angela. Angela, we can try to persuade till the cows come home. She's got a security net of her parents. But this ain't about that. So anyways, with this, I've been playing it, and I've been reading my Lonesome Dove book. I said, you know, I'd like you to read it. And he goes, oh, I don't want to. So, on that one, you know, let's see. I was going to look up something while I was thinking about it. So I wanted to find out the list of Pulitzer Prize winners. You know, who won it. You know, every year someone gets it, I think, or two people, or three. You know, first found in 1917. Let's see, 4 awards. Let's see, Robert E. Sherwood. I've heard of him. 3 awards went to these: drama, editorial. Let's see, 2 awards. I was looking for a guy who wrote a certain book, but I didn't know if he got 2 or 3. All I know is, you know, I'm just trying to find it, but it doesn't seem. Oh, there. No, that ain't him. I was looking for Larry McMurtry, but I guess Larry McMurtry didn't get one for that. Let's see, 4 awards and 3 awards, and then 2 awards. So I was hoping for 1985. 1985 maybe? Yeah, 86. I don't know. Anyways, I'm not going to go into details. So you guys are watching me on this video. So, came to Christmas. You know, I just wanted to say, you know, back then in the old days when you're growing up, let's see, Larry McMurtry Pulitzer Prize. Pulitzer is for writing, and apparently Larry McMurtry got a Pulitzer Prize. You know, so he got the Pulitzer Prize in 1985, apparently, with the Texas Rangers. So, anyways, all I wanted to say is when it comes to Christmas back then, you asked for something, sometimes you got it, sometimes you didn't. Heck, I had stacks of stuff I didn't get, but it didn't faze me back then. Now I look back in my life, I wasn't disappointed. But Aaron says, oh, well, you'll be disappointed in something. No, because I got wine to help me, and the fact that I really don't, well, I do care, but I don't care. You know, it's material. When I die, I can't take it with me anyway, so what's the point, you know? But the thing is it's just like I said. So I just wanted to share that with you all. And, you know, growing up, you know, I was happy as heck. I mean, in 2002 to 2005, you know, and then Aaron came out. I asked for 2 games, and I got them. So, Harvest Moon games, and then I got into the Harvest Moon series. And since then, I've been collecting Harvest Moon games, playing them, and etc. So, you know, to each their own. And Nintendo had their own little mail catalog that came in, and I got games from it. So, I was quite content. And then in 2006, we got plunked here. So, then Christmas started going downhill because I didn't have family around. But, what the heck. I'll be content this Christmas like every Christmas. So, with that said, just so you know, from my bottom of my heart this Christmas, please love one another, please cherish one another, and be content with what you have and what you got. With that said, Merry Christmas, everyone, and a Happy New Year.